Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo, on LCameraTV, make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, I gotta get into it. I know I'm a day late, but Black Clover episode 22 was lit. It was on fire. You know what I'm saying? They started fighting. Stuff went crazy. You got the Walking Dead going around. It was a crazy episode. We gotta get into it, so let's get started. So the episode starts off with Asta obviously saving the girl from the Walking Dead zombie dudes. You know what I'm saying? And obviously raid Spiro. So Asta saves him, saves her, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Actually, he kind of like was just cutting them up, whatever. And he told him get away from the girl, and she kind of was really smart and took off, whatever. But she takes off behind him, whatever, and he was like, "Oh, you're really fast," whatever. He puts it behind her, and then they had a little altercation. But the real part was they just wanted to show everybody use their abilities. So they show all the the Magic Knights come into the Northwest District, Central District, and all these other districts, and then they jump down, whatever, and they just snap, man. They use their abilities. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's fire or earth. I'm not gonna lie, earth and sand seem pretty similar. But they were both, they both made like golems, whatever. One made them like a sand knight, another one made them earth golem, whatever. But it was, they just showed all of them, using their abilities, whatever, and just defeating the Walking Dead dudes. Which is, I get what they was doing, man. They just wanted to flex. You feel me? They wanted them boys to show their abilities, show out, show how powerful and dominant they are. It was just a little flexing in the beginning of the episode. You know what I'm saying? But I'm cool with that. You feel me? I wanted to see their abilities. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the beginning of the episode started off. Whatever. Asta obviously, fighting off the Walking Dead dudes, and the other Magic Knights just flexing, saving people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just shows all their abilities and what their grimoires do, and what one dude had glass, another girl had like vines and rose vines, whatever. And obviously I told you about the golem, the sand knight. There's a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Obviously fire. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So basically the first beginning of the episode was them just flexing and showing their abilities and defeating the the Walking Dead dudes, which I have no problem with, because anytime I can see some fighting, I'm all for it. So after they show the Magic Knights flexing and doing all that stuff or whatever, you know what I'm saying, they get back to the real fight, and Asta, you know what I'm saying, is obviously fighting Raid Spiro or whatever, and obviously Raid Spiro realized that Asta was the kid with the anti-magic sword, whatever, and all that stuff like that. So Asta, thinking everything cool, was about to rush him. This man called out, his, well, it looked like one of his ace in the holes, because, from what he named, his number 4, Jimmy. I think, he has more than 4, you know what I'm saying? He probably has, like, 1 and 2, whatever. I think the lower you go down, the stronger it gets. This is just my opinion. I have no facts to back this. It's just what I think, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want spoilers. Please don't spoil, again. So he calls out number 4, Jimmy, and then, Asta's rushing at him, whatever. And then Jimmy shoots out this, like, curse thing, whatever. It touched Asta in the face. And, like, it won't stop bleeding, you know what I'm saying? The wound just gets bigger, it won't stop bleeding, whatever. And he was like, yeah, Jimmy hit you with my curse and whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he has way more questions than that, whatever. So, Asta had to jump back, whatever, obviously, because, this Jimmy thing, shooting out curses and it's big or whatever. So now he's protecting the girl the whole time. He can't really fight, you know what I'm saying? He's slashing, you know what I'm saying? And, obviously he's like, oh, stop protecting her, let her die and all that shit, whatever, And Asta was like, no, I'll protect her, no matter what you say, whatever, all the hero stuff. So basically, Asta is in a bad situation. She's at a disadvantage, like most heroes are, most main characters are, because he's protecting somebody else, and he can't go full tilt. You know what I'm saying? He can't fight all out, whatever. He did have to switch swords up, which what I'm saying, I do like. What I'm saying, that was pretty cool that they showed that he can't keep up with the bigger sword that he usually uses. So he switched to the smaller one, whatever. I'm thinking he might absorb the power, because obviously that's what that sword's ability is, but so far he hasn't. So he's slashing down attacks, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, for the most part, the fight was it's not really, climactic too much, you know what I'm saying? It's just getting started. So, it's alright, but it's not really that entertaining, you know what I'm saying, as much as I thought it would be, because I thought it was gonna go full out, you know what I'm saying? But it is pretty entertaining, I guess, you know what I'm saying, to some degree, whatever. But yeah, Asta's in a bad situation. He's in a bad way. He has to defend this little girl, whatever. And, so, just like any other main character, he has to defend a girl. He's in a bad situation. And then obviously something happens after that. While all this is going on, obviously Noelle, you know, comes over and she sees Asta fighting. And she's about to jump in, you know what I'm saying? And then she starts obviously hearing what her brothers and her sister were saying, whatever, about her being weak and all that crap, right? So she's hesitating. She was like, maybe I shouldn't go help Asta, right? So then obviously the Vermilion brothers, you know what I'm saying, fuegoreon and the other one, whatever, were fighting, whatever, this and that third. And, you know, fuegoreon basically had to destroy all the Walking Dead dudes. And then he had to G-check, you know, Noelle. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm down for that, you know, G-check her, because she's talking foolishness. But he had to G-check her, whatever, you know what I'm saying, because he's like, are you still worried about what your brother says? You know, there's nothing wrong with being weak, you feel me? But it's wrong. He said, there's nothing wrong with being weak. What's wrong is staying weak. And that's true, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own situation. Everybody starts off in their own situation. And not everybody's born gifted, you know what I'm saying? And you can use this for real life, too. So that's why I did like that part, because you can't use this in real life. You can't adapt it in real life. Not everybody's born gifted, not everybody's born talented, not everybody's born strong. You know what I'm saying? It's all about determination and willpower. And that's what he was telling her. You know what I'm saying? You may be born weak, you may be bad at, you know, controlling your magic now, but it's your fault if you stay that way. And, you know, basically that's what he told her, you know what I'm saying? So then she got the courage to go help Asta out, whatever, and then while Asta's fighting the dude, whatever, some of the curses got past him and it was gonna hit the little girl. Noelle comes to the rescue and make her little water shield. And kind of unleashes Asta, man. But I'm really for what fuegoreon said. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you know, obviously, like I said, I think it's very truthful and you know, like I like when you can take stuff away from anime. You know what I'm saying? I like messages. That's the type of person I am. You know, I like little messages. Now, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't have it. Whatever. I can't say that. There's some that don't have it. You know what I'm saying? But when you do get a little message, whatever, it makes it 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? So. For me, you know what I'm saying, I like the little message fuegoreon, you know, said, because, you know, you get that in everyday life, you know what I'm saying, and, but Noelle is tripping, man. It's like, dog, yo, you can tell your family are some haters, man. Like, why are you letting them bother you? Why are you letting them get in your head, you feel me? She needs to get stronger than that, because, man, it took her too easy to get off her game, you feel me? Asta was out there, you know, struggling, fighting by himself. She should have been jumped in, but, you know, obviously, you know, she was going through the whole thing, but me personally, I don't give a crap what they say, you know what I'm saying? I would have jumped in off rip because, you know, at the end of the day, bro, like, it's, you know, you see him struggling, you see him trying to protect the girl and fight. Help the man out, man. Come on, Noelle. You know what I'm saying? I understand your brother is talking junk, whatever. But even Asta told you, man, don't listen to them. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. That's just how she is. But, you know, I guess she needed somebody else other than Asta to keep her, you know what I'm saying, to put her in check, whatever. So, it is what it is. If I had to grade this episode, man, I have to give it a C. I have to give it a serious C. I know a lot of people are going to think I'm grading harsh, but it's of their own doing, man. Like, the way they ended the last episode off, man, it was turned up. It was crazy. You know, Asta jumping through fire. You know, they just had a little quarrel between, you know, Magic Knights. Everything was crazy. Now, this episode, you know, yeah, they was fighting, but it was like getting built up and then being let down. And that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you leave off a cliffhanger like that, man, it got to come in, like, full action, tilt, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Which it did, but it just wasn't, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't that, you know, the action wasn't that great to me. So I have to give it a C, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I was kind of underwhelmed. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, get in the comment section, man. How do you feel about the episode? Did you like Asta, you know what I'm saying, fighting Raid Spirit, or whatever his name is? How do you feel about the Magic Knight's abilities? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? You know what I'm saying? Who piqued your interest? Just get in the comment section, man. Let's start this dialogue. No spoiler, please. Again, no spoilers. And I will see y'all next time.